Welcome back to another episode of Stereo Talks, where we break down the world's most exciting technological innovations and how they'll impact our daily lives. Now, before we dive in, let me just say a quick disclaimer. This is my personal take on what's coming in CES 2025. I've got my predictions, my opinions, and maybe even a few hopes and dreams for what might be unveiled in the future. But hey, we all know tech can surprise us in the most unexpected ways, right? So take it with a pinch of salt and let's get started. All right, folks, let's talk about the big event of the year, CES 2025. Now, if you've never heard of it, it's basically the Super Bowl for all things tech, where we get a glimpse into the future of gadgets, innovations, and products that might just change the way we live. And trust me, when I say this, CES 2025 is going to be one for the history books. I'm talking about 5G, AI, robots, space tech, and so much more. You know, all that fancy stuff that you'll probably be living with in the next 5 to 10 years. But today, you can only imagine. Excited yet? You should be. Now here's the thing. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to share my personal opinions on the most exciting trends and innovations we're expecting to see in CES 2025. I'll throw in a bit of humor, some sarcasm, and maybe even a couple of stumbles along the way, because hey, we're just having a casual chat, right? Let's kick things off with something that's on everyone's minds, 5G. So, here's the deal with 5G. We've been hearing about it for what? How long? 2 years? 3 years? Everyone and their mother's been talking about how it's going to change our lives. But when the rubber hits the road, we're still just scratching the surface. Now, at CES 2025, we're going to see 5G take a major leap forward. I mean, this thing will revolutionize everything from real-time streaming to connected cars, smart homes, and even how our smart cities operate. Can you imagine a world where everything, literally everything, is connected and you don't even notice the magic happening in the background? That's the dream 5G is working toward. And I know, you're probably thinking, okay, but will it really be that much faster? The answer is yes. We're talking about ultra-low latency and speeds that make today's Wi-Fi look like it's still dial-up. No more buffering. None. No more, can you hear me now? Because the call drop rate will be so low, it'll make your head spin. Now AI. Let's talk about artificial intelligence. Because what's the future without AI, right? You've probably heard a ton about AI already. Heck, half the apps on your phone are probably powered by AI in some way. But CES 2025 is where things get serious. AI is not just here to help you shop or suggest your next Netflix binge. It's becoming the tool to enhance nearly every industry. From healthcare and education to finance and even entertainment, AI is now at the helm, making things smarter, faster, and more efficient. Now, full disclosure, I'm a little obsessed with how AI is transforming healthcare. Imagine going to a doctor's office where an AI can analyze your test results faster than a human doctor, predicting potential health risks before they even show up. Sure, it's a little eerie, but at the same time, it could save lives. CES 2025 will showcase how AI can literally predict health outcomes. Like, wow, that's futuristic stuff, right? Oh, and don't get me started on AI assistants. I mean, the ones we have now are decent, but they're still a bit like a helpful but forgetful friend. CES 2025, though, expect to see AI assistants that know you better than you know yourself. Forget asking for weather updates. These assistants are going to be your personal life coaches, optimally scheduling your day, analyzing your habits, and keeping you on track. Now, as we move into something near and dear to my heart, I'm super excited about the accessibility tech that's going to be unveiled at CES 2025. And it's not just about making things work for people who need it. It's about changing lives. CES has always been about pushing boundaries, but this year, we'll see how companies are using AI, smart home devices, and even voice activation to make the world a lot more inclusive. I'm particularly stoked about the advancements in voice-controlled devices. As someone who's probably lost 10 minutes of my life trying to get my smart speaker to understand me, I'm all for improvements here. The reality is, for people with physical disabilities, these technologies can completely change their experience of daily life. Think voice-activated home assistants that don't just play music but adjust lighting, control appliances, and even make the coffee. I mean, if this tech can get me to stop misplacing my keys, we're all winners. Here's something you can't miss. AR, VR, and XR. The gaming industry was just the beginning, but let me tell you, this is where things get wild. CES 2025 will highlight how augmented reality, AR, virtual reality, VR, and extended reality, XR, are not just for gamers anymore. These technologies are reshaping entire industries. You'll see AR applications that completely change retail. Imagine walking into a store and being able to see how furniture would look in your home before you buy it. Or how about VR being used in education to take kids on field trips to ancient Egypt without leaving the classroom? I mean, how cool would that be? Really cool, right? And it's not just fun and games. These technologies are changing the way businesses operate. In CES 2025, you'll see how XR is improving everything from healthcare to manufacturing, providing real-time data, virtual simulations, and experiences that are out of this world. All of that is going to feel a whole lot more real than you ever thought possible. Let's talk about digital health. This is one area that is moving fast, and I honestly think it might be one of the most impactful things CES 2025 has to offer. With advancements in IoT, telehealth, and AI, digital health is transforming the way we approach wellness. It's not just about tracking steps anymore. We're talking about real-time health data that can predict potential health issues before they happen. Imagine a world where wearable tech doesn't just tell you how many steps you've taken today, but helps detect early signs of things like heart disease or diabetes. CES 2025 will feature AI-powered health apps that learn your specific needs, giving personalized recommendations to help you stay healthy. And speaking of health, have you seen what's happening with fitness tech lately? At CES 2025, you can expect to see smart fabrics, wearable devices, and even AI-driven workout programs that track your fitness progress and help you reach your goals faster. These devices are no longer just fancy pedometers. They're smart, efficient, and personalized. Fitness is becoming data-driven, and in 2025, those fitness trackers will be doing a lot more than just telling you to take the stairs. Now, I can't ignore smart cities and sustainability, because let's be real, if we're going to keep advancing, we need to think about the environment. CES 2025 will feature innovations that combine AI, IoT, and 5G to make cities more efficient, sustainable, and livable. Imagine cities that can optimize energy usage in real time, reduce waste, and streamline traffic. From solar-powered roads to AI-driven public transport systems, we're talking about a future that's not just smarter but greener too. Sustainability will be front and center as companies across the board turn to tech to achieve their eco-friendly goals. Whether it's renewable energy solutions, electric vehicles, or smart waste management systems, CES 2025 is all about finding tech that minimizes our environmental footprint while improving our quality of life. So, to wrap it all up, CES 2025 is shaping up to be one heck of a showcase. From 5G and AI to smart cities and fitness tech, the future is looking pretty bright. And what's even more exciting is that the products we'll see, they're going to be the ones that change how we live, how we work, and how we interact with the world around us. It's game-changing stuff. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm absolutely ready for the future to get here. CES 2025 is where it all begins. So buckle up, because the future is coming at us faster than we can even imagine. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time on Stereo Talks.